There we are. He hit it. He hit it. Got it. He got it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of urban fishing. Hopefully we can go out there, rip a few bass out of these ponds, see what we could do. I'm only going to be throwing a wacky rig Senko, a weightless Texas rig Senko, and on top of that maybe a Ned rig if I see any sort of bed shallow. We should see a few beds, but I think most of these pond fish should be done spawning by now, so they should be in that post-spawn feedback mode, and we should be able to rip a few of them out of these ponds. It should be a bit of fun. I'll probably, maybe a little bit later as the sun goes down, throw a couple big swim baits around and maybe get a big one. Only time will tell. Let's get out there. If you guys are enjoying the content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's crank them. Guys, there's literally a bass chilling with a carp. It's so weird. It's following the carp. I just whipped around it. Oh, he followed it. That dude freaking followed it right up. There we are. He hit it. He hit it. We got him. He just had to move away from the bank. Get on up here, buddy. That's a good one right there. Barely hooked though. He wasn't coming off, I'll tell you that. Check out that little guy right there. Not too bad. Spawned out super thin fish. You can see the tail's all beat up. That is freaking awesome. First fish of the day. Been here for what? 35 seconds. Get him back in and let's get another. Thanks for the bite, dude. All right, let's see if we can find a few others. I literally flipped at that fish and he whipped around it, totally ignored it. And then once he moved off into the deeper water, I flipped way in front of him and I saw him keep turning on this bait. And then finally, he just grabbed it and just nailed it. I mean, he hit it pretty hard too. Let's see, I'm not really thinking there's gonna be anything in this back pocket. Super freaking shallow. It's a great spawning area. Little dink. Little dink. I got him though. I got him. I'll take it. I had to catch something. I was losing my mind. Little dink right there. And there's so many of these little tiny baby bass in these ponds. Get big, dude. Man, that was so relieving. Seeing my bait just disappear. Easy hook set, easy fish. That's awesome. That is what's fun. All right, guys, there's a pretty good bass right here. Let's see if I'll hit this. Got it. You got it. It's a good. Oh, he popped off. He popped off. I even let that thing sit there and let that fish inhale it. And he still didn't pin himself very well. Oh man. Oh, he came right back for it too. Oh, this bass is gonna rip this thing when he sees it again. Or he should at least. Yep, there it is. The second he saw that again, I mean, he just nailed it. That was so sick. Dude's got so much energy. Feisty little dude right there. Not too bad. One of the bigger ones today, can't complain. Especially when they hit it like that. I mean, when I pulled that little tiny gulp out of this fish's mouth the first time, he instantly got pissed. That was so freaking awesome. Gotta love the simple fishing. You don't need a lot. I mean, look at my bag. The bag that I have is literally minimal stuff. Just Senkos, small gulps, buzz baits, small swim baits, a couple small jigs, square bills, stuff like that. You don't need a whole lot. Little $5 bag from Walmart. Throw some stuff in there. Go crank yourself a few LMBs. Have a good time. It is so freaking awesome. Alright guys, so we're at the final spot. We're only going to really have probably about, say, 5-10 minutes to be able to fish before it gets too dark, but hopefully we could crank a few fish in this specific pond. I might throw on the buzzbait, not 100% sure, but I'm definitely going to be throwing around a Senko, and also that gulp has been doing pretty darn well for us, so I'm probably going to toss that around too. So stay tuned, enjoy, let's crank them. This is what I've been looking for. How you doing?
How are you?
Doing good. Cool. Awesome.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you, you too. All right, guys, let's check it out and see if maybe the dark sleeper can maybe get us a bite or two. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was a bass. He literally ate this thing so quick. Of course, I lose them. That's the one problem I always have with dark sleepers, guys. That weight just kind of wobbles around in their mouth, and it's really, really hard to keep these fish stuck. It just really sucks because when you're retrieving it, I mean, they freaking smack it. They love these things. Like, there's a bass freaking following it right now. That is incredible. All right, guys, I only have 11 minutes left of film, so I actually had to turn it off. But this hook set was freaking wicked. This bass came up, and there's a bass following this one, but this bass came up right to the bank and just freaking was nipping and nipping and nipping. I finally stopped it right before I pulled it out of the water and got this bass to freaking come and hit it. I mean, that's a good one. I had to really let him hit it. Good one too, hands down the best one of the day. I'm shocked it didn't come off. Was pinned pretty well. Good bass right there, guys. Best one of the day, not too bad. And that sucker was on. Little dark sleeper right there. Cannot complain. That was freaking wicked. I mean, he was literally swimming up and he was on this little flat area right before all this rock. All I did was pause it, twitch. He hit it and hit it. And then finally one more twitch and he inhaled it. I gave it a split second to make sure I was actually gonna be able to stick this fish. Man, that's awesome. That's a good fish right there. That's a good way to end the day. Man, they're pacing. These fish are all over the place. Well, you're just kind of better off taking long casts and retrieving it. I lucked out with that one nice one that just smacked it, but there we are. That's why you're better off doing long casts. At least, oh my gosh, see? They spit it every time they jump. Well, as you can see, the water disturbance right there. I have to say that was one of the best and coolest freaking hits I will probably have at all in this pond. I mean, that fish ripped it up. I let my bait drop. It ended up dropping literally in this rock right here, and the fish was so aggressive and so hungry, it literally dove his head inside that rock, grabbed the dark sleeper, pulled it out, and took off. I turned on the GoPro to obviously show you guys the hookup and everything. Well, not the hookup, but that I'm at least on. I'm hooked up with a fish, and pops off because he jumped. And I try so hard to keep these fish down, but I mean, this time of year, there's no controlling them really. Such a bummer though. It's a big old cat right there. Big freaking catfish. Man. Because the 3 bass that I've actually hooked, they've all been real nice. There's another one. Stay on. My best chance is just trying to rip them in. Popped off again. It's because that time I was too aggressive, but at the same time, it's kind of like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, he popped. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, man, it has been a day. I am extremely tired, and that sun wears you out when you're outside all day. I mean, I wasn't even outside all day. I was outside from 3 till now, but tough day, fun day. Had plenty of fish bites, had a lot of fish action, got some decent fish in, hooked up a ton on that dark sleeper. That dark sleeper is absolutely insane. It catches a ton of fish. Had a couple blow-ups at the end of the day on the buzzbait. So that's getting me super excited for the weeks to come, and man, I'm pumped. What can I say? I had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We'll see you guys next time on Southwest Fishing.